Hello, YouTube. Well, tonight actually, I would like to explain one difference about Form 4, actually the gap between Form 4 and Form 3 for Malaysian students. And tonight, I'm going to start off with biology. I mean, science subjects really, because science is cut into three: biology, chemistry, and physics. So okay, my favorite subject, which is number one to me. As you can see in Form 3, everything, as I said in my other video, what you learn in the plant cell and the animal cell, you just see it as this: a circle, a huge black dot, and thousands, millions dots, which is you call the cytoplasm and plasma membrane and the nucleus. So if you can see that it's really simple, and then you'll learn about what it does. Nucleus is the control center, and cytoplasm as the the medium for reaction, the biochemical reactions really. And then there's the cell membrane, which is the guard for substances that pass through. And this is how it is in Form 4, the 3D version of it really. So okay, as you can see that it's like, whoa. Okay, so this is the nucleus. Actually, it's a huge thing really. This is a huge nucleus, and in the middle there would be a nucleolus, which it contains chromosomes and also DNA and RNA for heredity, but what you inherit from the mother cells, the parenting cells, not only mother cells, daddies too. So, and this is the Golgi apparatus, which packs. And then there's mitochondria, which supplies energy, is very abundant in sperm cells, because sperm cells need the energy to propel themselves to the ovum. Proportions really, as you can learn in chapter 4 for Form 3. And then this is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And also, I didn't really draw the rough endoplasmic ones, but in general, they transport things. If in specific, rough endoplasmic reticulum, they transport proteins, and they transport proteins. Then you would see all these and if you can see the nucleus, so forth, you will learn that they will have their own wall, nucleus wall, which I will not say to confuse you really. Then you will learn about lysosomes and everything else, and cytoplasm. And then if your plant cell in Form 3, this is a big box with double layer, one for cell wall and one for plasma membrane, you learn that there's a cell wall, plasma membrane, the same as this, a nucleus, which has the same function as the animal cell, a vacuole, which is different, which stores cell sap, and millions of dots for cytoplasm, and something new is chloroplast, which is for use for plants in photosynthesis. But if you learn in Form 4, it'll look something like this in 3D. Confusing, isn't it? So okay, this is the mitochondria, and as I said before, it's abundant in sperm cells to supply energy. Supply energy, keywords. So everything else has its shape. It also applies for this. Everything has its own shape and size. This is the chloroplast. you can see, it's different from the mitochondria. Mitochondria supplies energy, and whereas you already know, chloroplast, it is for use in photosynthesis in plants. Then there's the cell wall, which you already know, and then the plasma membrane, and this is also found in the plant cell, which is the Golgi apparatus for packaging. And this is the rough endoplasmic reticulum for proteins, for the transportation of proteins and other substances. And this is the smooth one, and these are ribosomes. The difference between smooth endoplasmic reticulum and a rough endoplasmic reticulum is that these dots that you can see, I don't know whether you can see them, but these dots that you can see here, they are ribosomes. So if ribosomes come in contact with the smooth reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it will become the rough one because of this. And as you can see, this, I did not color it because I didn't want to confuse people. So the one in the middle is the nucleolus, which holds chromosomes and DNAs and RNAs for heredity and so forth. And this is the nucleus, and the walls will be somewhere around here. And then there's the cytoplasm, and this is a huge vacuole where you learn about centrioles, which cannot be found in the animal cells, and you find all these crystal-like things which will really confuse you, so forth. Then you learn about terms like, well, this is what I drew in my book. Neat, huh? It's cool. Well, yeah, then you can see that how the paramecium is like, it's different, not really. You still see it as a slipper, see? Like, then you see, if you actually see it, at first I thought it was pigmentations, but there are actually two nucleuses, which is one micronucleus, micro meaning small, and macro for a little bit bigger, and which will be separated from each other during reproduction. Then you see those flowery things that you used to see in from tree, they are vacuoles. Neat, huh? Then you'll see that they have a gullet, an oral groove, and these little tentacle things you would see before, they are for use of transportation.